Good day, my name is Sky, and I appreciate you spending some study time with me. I'm here to help you make money in online poker by teaching you key strategies and getting you to take action. I'm super excited to bring you today's episode because I am all about challenging myself to become a better poker player, better poker coach, better podcaster, better YouTube video maker, better Poker Forge coach as well. And today's podcast is actually created in video format, a PowerPoint presentation format. So you can see it by going to the show notes page, smartpokerstudy.com/challenge. So the audio that you're about to hear of me discussing challenges, giving you a lot of challenge ideas, it's all stripped from that video. So it's up to you. Either way, it's going to be the same content, video form or podcast form. But I do thank you for giving me your ears and some of your study time today. Now, I'm doing this podcast today about challenges because I just issued a brand new challenge for October of 2023. I call it my 7-day study and play challenge. The goal behind this one is to get you studying and playing poker every single day to develop that daily habit of poker. You can sign up through the show notes page, smartpokerstudy.com/challenge. Alrighty, let's get to the 15 different challenges I have for you today. Gambate!
Here's to the Army and Navy and the battles they have won. Here's to America's colors, the colors that never run.
May the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Let's dive more into just challenges in general and why we should take on a challenge. First, we grow through challenging ourselves. Every new thing we learn, it's a challenge. And our skills and abilities grow the more that we face these new things and challenge ourselves. Imagine doing everything for your child, all the way from birth through high school. You've just trained him to rely on you for everything, and he won't be ready to take on the world. But what if you taught him all that you know? Like fixing a flat tire, replacing a sprinkler head, painting a bedroom, cooking dinner, cleaning the toilet. Wouldn't that be a good one to teach him? Now you don't have to do it. Once you do that, once you teach him everything that you know, he'll be more prepared to take on the world, and he won't need you to handle any of his problems. Also, we get stronger through adversity. Just think about our own physical human nature, our bodies. Contact with viruses and germs, it builds our immune system, so we get stronger the more of these things we encounter. If you lived in a bubble, you're going to suffer for the first time you step out of that bubble. Suffer some huge sickness, right? Well, another thing about challenges, we develop confidence through completion. And one of my favorite sayings, the more you do, the more you can do. As soon as you learn how to 3-bet bluff, you realize, whoa, I can use this aggression to earn more pots. Hey, maybe I can do more and learn to use check raises to earn more pots. And lastly, we take on challenges to help us achieve our goals. A great challenge can help you achieve your goals in poker and just in life in general. Let's give you an example. Maybe you want to play 5,000 hands in October. October has 31 days. 5,000 divided by 31 is 162 hands. So you do a 31-day challenge to play 162 hands per day. If you do that on a daily basis and play all the hands that you set yourself a challenge to do, you will achieve that 5,000 hands by the end of the month. Now, what you've been waiting for, poker challenge ideas. We have a ton of them for you today. And I'm going to present them to you in categories, so we're going to break them down. First off are a couple habit building challenges. And number one is the 7-day study and play challenge. You can actually sign up for this right now. It's a pre-built challenge that I put together with emails and strategy videos. Just go to smartpokerstudy.com/challenge and fill out that form right there. Give me your name, give me your email address. Boom, you are good to go. You'll be able to build a habit of daily study and play with a bit of guidance from me because I'm going to daily send you an email with a strategy video plus action steps. You're going to watch the video, take notes, and then take action with the action steps. And this is going to, like I said, build a habit of daily study and play. So you're going to have a 10-minute or longer, if you want, study action step, and then a 40-minute or longer play action step. And one of the great things about this whole study and play challenge is that you're going to use various study and play techniques. I'm not having you do the exact same thing day in and day out for 7 days. Different things every single day. So not only are you just basically working on your game, studying and playing, you're also learning different play, and study strategies. You're going to love this challenge. Sign up for it right now, smartpokerstudy.com/challenge. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get email number 1 for day 1. Watch that video, take action. More habit building. I call this one the plus 1 minute challenge. So this is a great one for people who maybe they just have a hard time studying or playing. They can only sit at their desk for 30 minutes before they get antsy and want to get up. Well, each day for 1 month, add 1 or more minutes to your study and play time. 1 more minute sounds super easy, but if you start with 10 minutes today, by the end of the month, you're going to be at 40 minutes of study. What a great habit to build. The next category is changing your lifestyle. Now, these aren't necessarily poker challenges, but if you make these 3 changes right here, you take on these 3 challenges, you'll improve your mind and your body, which in turn will improve your poker thought process and probably improve your decisions and your results. So, daily exercise is the first challenge. You could do something so simple, like a 30-minute walk, 1 kettlebell routine, 100 squats a day, because every day is leg day, right? Or maybe you have a challenge to get 7 or more hours of sleep every night. That's going to require that you figure out why you're not getting that time, staying up too late playing poker, maybe watching Netflix, drinking too much, whatever it is. Once you get the requisite hours of sleep, you'll have the energy to study and play before or after work. You'll even have more energy just to hang out with the family and be a good dad or be a great mom, that kind of thing. And the last lifestyle change challenge is to tidy up right here. You could do things like make your bed every morning, fully clean the kitchen every night, anything like that to clean the house, because oftentimes a lot of people, when they have clutter around them, they can't focus on their study or their play. They want to take care of this little thing. If you tidy up, challenge yourself every day to do something to make your environment cleaner, it might clean up that mind so that you can study and play more. This category is achieving goals. Now, maybe one of your goals is you want to earn some more money. Well, this is for winning players. If you're a losing player right now, you got to get to profitable first. But for winning players, what is your current dollars won per hour played? For example, maybe you're winning right now $8 per hour played. Well, the next question, how much do you want to make this month? Maybe you want to make $200 this month. So all you have to do is do the math real quick and challenge yourself. $200 profit goal divided by $8 per hour, 25 hours to achieve that goal. Maybe another goal, you want to play 10,000 hands of any given strategy in a month because you really want to test that strategy over and over again. For example, the raise or fold only pre-flop challenge. In all of October, 31 days, you want to play 10,000 hands of only raising or folding pre-flop. No calling. Well, 10,000 hands divided by 31 days is 323 hands per day. If you can fit that into your daily schedule, boom, you will have achieved 10,000 hands by the end of the month. Now, what if you want to spark growth in your game? Here's a great challenge, a daily hand reading challenge. Now, many of you have probably heard me talk about this before, my 66 days of hand reading on YouTube. Absolutely the best thing I ever did for my poker skill growth. When you're doing your daily hand reading, you have a lot of options on what kind of hands you can choose. Maybe you want to look at yesterday's biggest losing or winning hand, because oftentimes when you're a big losing hand, you've made some mistakes to lose. But those big winning hands, it's possible that you could have won more, or maybe you even made a mistake that led to that winning hand. You might want to choose a losing hand within whatever current strategy you're studying. So maybe you are working on your raise or fold game and you had a huge call last week pre-flop where you lost your entire stack. Maybe do hands relating to that. You could also do your daily hand reading as a pre-session warm-up. So you're sparking growth with daily hand reading, but you're also firing up your poker mind right before you play by doing your hand reading as a warm-up. Another challenge, study twice as often as you play. So maybe you play for 1 hour, then you study for 2 hours. If you only have 1 hour per day, play for an hour on Monday, study for an hour Tuesday, Wednesday, play for an hour Thursday, and so on. Alrighty, so let's talk about having fun with something new. 2 challenges here for you. A really good one, especially for those who maybe are getting bored with cash games or tournaments or something. This is one I like to do occasionally. Play sit and goes for 1 entire month. That just changes the pace. You're still playing No Limit Hold'em, but now it's just in a slightly different format. strive for 5 more wins each week over the last. This is a really good challenge for yourself, right? Because if you get 15 wins in week 1, holy cow, now you got to get 20 wins in week 2. What if in week 2 you actually achieve that, but you hit 21 wins? Eek! Week 3, you got to get 26 wins. So this is pretty cool, giving yourself this winning challenge on top of just playing a new game for fun for a month. Also, play PLO for a week. Maybe instead of being tired of cash games, you're just tired of No Limit Hold'em, or you just want to challenge yourself to something new. Play 1 hour per day of PLO or longer if you have the time, but also watch a PLO video every day, take notes, and then take action with what you learned. Speaking of taking action, what if you want to train yourself to take action? You consume my content, podcasts, videos, and whatnot. I often give you an action step at the end. A lot of coaches don't. They'll teach you great strategies, but they don't give you action steps to practice it. So maybe all you're doing is consuming, and not purposefully working on your game. These 2 challenges will get you purposefully working. And I love this first one. Here it is. Reread your favorite poker book with purpose. So whatever that book is, whip it out. Maybe you've read it 2 or 3 times before, but there's a very good chance you haven't done it with purpose. So what I want you to do, you read a chapter, create 5 action steps, and then practice those 5 action steps over 5 play sessions. Then repeat that with the next chapter you read, but don't move on to the next chapter until you've done all 5 play sessions practicing those 5 action steps. If your book has, for example, 10 chapters in it, it's going to be a 50-day challenge, but you'll actually put to use everything that you learn from that poker book. Here's the next challenge. I love this one. It's called Finally Complete That Friggin' Course Challenge. Here's the thing. A lot of us have bought courses in the past. You paid for it. Friggin' learn it already. You probably went through and watched the first 5 videos and then kind of gave up because other things came across your YouTube feed or your podcast feed, or you got a new book, or you just kind of forgot about the course because you took 3 days off. You bought that course. Friggin' learn it already. So what you'll need to do is count the number of videos within the course and plan on doing 1 video every 2 or 3 days while taking action. So just imagine the course has 20 videos in it. That's at least 40 to 60 days of consuming the content, taking notes, and then taking action with what you learn. Or maybe you want to build observational skills. These 2 challenges are great. The first is called Use HUD Stats to Make Reads Challenge. Each play that they do, and just do this at 1 table at a time, you want to make a read on their related statistic. So if somebody 3-bets, hey, open up your 3-bet pop-up, look at their 3-bet, buy position. Oh, it's 2%. What does that say about their range? Make a read on their range. Also, use a tick sheet and count how many times you refer to somebody's statistic each session. Do this for 1 week or even 10 sessions in a row. See how many references you make. Another building your observation skills challenge, I call this one Tag 'em by 20 challenge. You obviously want to play the player more often. You want to take your opponent into account when you're c-betting, when you're check raising, when you're check calling on the flop, whatever the play is. So you want to tag them by player type. So do this for 1 week. Tag each player before you see 20 hands on them. If you're paying attention to the action and you're looking at their HUD stats, you don't even need HUD stats, just paying attention to the action. If you see somebody limp 2 times in their first 20 hands, they're a fish. If you see somebody 3-bet 2 times in the first 20 hands, they're probably a loose aggressive, maybe tight aggressive, but probably a loose aggressive player as well. Just paying attention to actions and looking at HUD stats, you can tag every player by player type within 20 hands. All right, now it's time for our action step. 2-part action step for you. First, like the video if you like the video, and leave a comment with the name of the challenge that you are going to take on. Part 2 of the action step today, hopefully the challenge you're going to do is the 7-day study and play challenge, which I already built for you. Just go to smartpokerstudy.com/challenge to sign up for it. You'll get email number 1 right then and there. You could do that, play with purpose and study with purpose, and learn a bit of strategy in that first video. Now, this challenge is all about building the valuable habit of daily study and play. Every day you're going to get an email with a daily strategy video with useful and profitable study and play action steps. You can build key skills and practice a variety of study strategies like hand history reviews, using Poker Tracker 4, filtering through Poker Tracker 4, using Flopzilla Pro, using tick sheets, taking notes, posting hands in forums, all that jazz and more. And of course, you're going to be playing with purpose. Now it's your turn to take action and do something positive for your poker game.